Do you still see your dreams and your desired reality as something out there, something special? If so, you may be unknowingly keeping them away from you. Manifestation happens much faster when you make your desires feel normal and everyday. Today, I'm going to show you why this shift is so powerful and how you can start practicing it right now. Here's the thing that most people don't realize when it comes to manifesting your desired reality. When you put your desires on a pedestal, you're sending the message to yourself and the universe that you don't have it yet. That what you want is something rare, it's distant, it's far away, it's hard to get. Energetically, you're actually in a state of chasing, reaching and needing that external thing. And that is what keeps it just out of reach. Manifestation is not about wanting or desperately desiring something to come into your life. It's about becoming and expecting. It's about expecting that reality as your natural, everyday existence. So now let's talk about why it's so powerful when you make your desired reality feel normal. Think about it, a millionaire doesn't wake up shocked that they have $1 million in the bank, that they're wealthy. A person in a loving relationship doesn't spend every single day just absolutely amazed that, oh my gosh, I can't believe I managed to get into this relationship. On the contrary, it's normal. It's normal for someone who's wealthy to have a lot of money. They check their bank account and yeah, there are a lot of numbers there. Or someone with a relationship, it's normal. They appreciate it, but it's normal to feel loved and appreciated and to be in that state. Because the thing is, when something is normal to you, then there's no emotional gap. There's no resistance. It's simply part of who you are. You're aligned. You're aligned mentally, emotionally, and energetically with that reality that you want. And that's where manifestation can happen fast. Because there's no distance between you and that desired thing that you want. So now, how can you go about making your desired reality feel everyday and feel normal? The first thing you can start with is just simple affirmations. Simple things like, of course I'm wealthy. Of course I have a great relationship. Of course I'm deeply loved. It's normal for me to have abundance and success. You want to do this not with any kind of desperation, but just with sort of this sense of knowing. And with gratitude as well. You want to be grateful for these things, but just this general calm expectation that, oh, of course I have these things. Of course I have abundance. Of course I have success. Whatever it is, whatever you want to manifest, just fill in the blank with that particular thing. And then step number 2 is visualize that reality with sort of a neutrality. Yes, you want to have gratitude, and yes, you want to feel blessed and appreciative of what you have. But when you do your visualizations, don't make it into this huge dramatic thing. Just, picture yourself casually living that reality, doing those things in your everyday reality, in that dream reality, like it's no big deal because it's just part of who you are. And this really taps into the next point, which is what we're really trying to do is shift our identity into the version of us who already has those things that we want. So again, this brings me to step number 3, and that is ask yourself, how does the version of me who already has these things, who already has this reality, how would that version of me react in this situation? How would that version of me feel? What would they think? Because that's really at the heart of what we're doing with manifestation. It's not so much about bringing these external things into our life, so much as it is us becoming the version of ourselves who already has those things. There's a very important nuance there, a very important difference. And so what we're doing by just expecting these things as being normal, we're really tapping into that new identity of ourselves. Maybe right now, using the example of finances, maybe right now you look at your bank account and you think, oh my God, I don't have enough money to pay the bills, I'm stressed out, I'm this and that. And lots of people have been through that or are going through that right now. And maybe that's normal for you. But think about if that's the thing you want to change, how does it feel when you look at your banking app on your phone And there's just a ton of money. You're a millionaire. There's tons of money there, tons of funds. You don't have to worry about paying bills. Being grateful for that and being appreciative and feeling blessed, but at the same time, feeling as though that's normal. Like, of course, it's always like that. That's what we want to tap into, that feeling of normalcy, that the desired reality is now expected, it's now normal. Now, before we wrap up, I do want to mention once again one important point with all of this, and that is normalizing these things in our life doesn't mean taking things for granted. You can still be deeply grateful while expecting something to be normal. And don't try to force that feeling. This is a gradual shift. So every day, just start practicing this along with your affirmations or whatever you're doing in your practice. But start practicing this and start catching yourself. And if your self-image is saying, oh, I'm not that person yet, little by little, we're trying to rewire things so that we can focus on upgrading that self-concept one belief at a time. So remember, the faster you normalize the life that you want, the faster it can become your reality. So expect it, assume it, and live it emotionally right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.